RollingDeez20's presents Philly by Night. Starring Liz as La Sombra Dr. Aretza Serre, Fair as Samdi Katora Baptiste, Ivy as Bruja Serenity Sanchez, Juice as Tremere Adelio, Mikey Mike as Bano Hakim Mingo, Lonzo Gonzo as Ravnos Oscar de Leon Ponce, and our weaver of disquietude and terror, Prince.
In our last episode of RollingDeez20's presents Philly by Night, our coterie confronted their own demons. Demons of those they love and care about, demons that they carry within themselves, and demons from multiple timelines who are coming to get them. They have every reason to be paranoid, and I am doing my best to keep that paranoia up. I hope you all are looking forward to the shenanigans that will happen tonight on RollingDeez20's Philly by Night. Let's fucking go. And we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome on in. How are we doing tonight, my dear coterie? Oops, let me unmute y'all. Hold up. Here we go. Now you can talk.
Freedom.
Good. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Excited.
It's gonna be great. We're just gonna have another beach day episode. It won't be awkward this time.
Yeah, we're just gonna have a cookout. We're just doing a cookout. We're stepping out to get a few things from the store.
Sure.
Come back.
It's just a regular cookout. Everything's fine. Okay, so sorry we're running a little late. I did have some technical problems. My computer legit would not detect my camera, so that was fun. But that's fixed mostly, or at least good enough for this episode. So we're gonna get started with our shenanigans. So first off, let's say thank you to Roll20. We're part of their ambassador program. We're using their virtual tabletop for our dice rolling and other coterie needs. See, I thought so. Okay, great. I don't know what's going on with Zoom. Yeah, you can get Vampire the Masquerade content over on roll20.net. We have the Anarch Camarilla books, Sabat, and I think that's it. Oh, and the main book, the core book. Anyway, go check it out over on roll20.net for your virtual tabletop needs. Second off, let's say we're using Google Meets for our captions. We don't have to thank Google. I pay them, so fuck them. But we do use captions to make our our stream more accessible. So we recommend that everyone do these in some way for your streams. If you can, make your streams a little bit more accessible. Bring your captions up there. It's not so hard. So as a content warning, this game is going to contain violence, gore, flesh crafting, body horror, mind control, gaslighting, potentially sexually charged situations, though we do use fade to black when it becomes actually sexual. And maybe potential player conflict. It is the kind of thing that happens in a vampire game. This is an adult situation, sort of thing we have going here. And, you might see someone that's missing a limb because they got blown up. This is the kind of thing that happened in this game. However, the players at the table have agreed on what's acceptable content for us using here. We use safety tools in place, green, red, yellow cards, Uno cards. All of them mean the same for us. Green means we're good to go. Keep it going. Yellow means maybe we should step back from this topic. Red means hard stop. So everyone has these in place in case we need them. So If you need to step away from the game for whatever reason or content makes you feel uncomfortable, please do. All of our VODs are available on YouTube within a day or so of them going up here. So you can always check them out there or watch later and skip to whatever makes you a little less uncomfortable. So with that being said, let's get started with our intros. Liz, tell the people who you are and who you're playing.
I'm Liz. I will be playing Dr. Aretz, your perpetually hungry La Sombra. Both of us use she, her.
Magnificent. Fair.
Hi, I'm Fair. Tonight I'll be playing Couture Baptiste, your angry Hakata social media influencer, and our pronouns are she, her.
Lonzo.
How we doing, everyone? Lonzo Gonzo here. Pronouns he, him. I will be playing Oscar Leon Ponce. Our favorite prime Oscar, Ravnos Kindred, also pronouns he, him for Oscar.
I don't know if Juice is there, but so let's go to Ivy. We'll come back to Juice.
Hi, I'm Ivy. I play Serenity Sanchez, your very emotionally damaged Bruja who is just trying to figure her shit out every single goddamn time. She uses she, her pronouns. Well, let's see what we get into tonight.
And Ivy uses she, they pronouns. I am Prince. Again, I use he, him. I'm a storyteller. And Juice, take it away.
Juice is taking care of puppy because
Oh,
fireworks.
okay.
Fireworks.
Sorry. Never mind. I'm sorry. Juice is dealing with a dog that's dealing with fireworks. And that's always, it's that time of the year, though. So let's jump into it then. Liz, are you ready to hit us up with that recap?
Yep. So last we left off, Shade had dragged Snake Eyes, what was left of him, into the house, and then the sun came up, and then we picked up a new day. Ari immediately got to work trying to piece her husband back together, ignoring the fact that within about 7 minutes of being awake, she had managed to somehow make it for hunger and getting compulsion. While she was doing that, Aurelio and Oscar went down to the basement to check out the damage that Aurelio had done to the portal. However, that damage turned out not to be damage, but somehow it recreated itself. There was a moment of tension between the two, and Oscar walked out saying, you know what, you said you would fix it, so fix it. Leaving Aurelio downstairs to mess around with the late energy and interesting shenanigans in the basement. Eventually, I believe Katura, Serenity, and Lonzo were going to head out
Who's
to get snacks.
Lonzo? Who's Lonzo?
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know this
Lonzo's in the
character.
game now too. Good luck, my friend.
No, I'm in
Good luck.
Jersey. I'm staying the fuck away from everyone.
That's where the werewolves are, remember? My apologies. Katura, Serenity, and Oscar decided to go get snacks, and as they are heading outside, they see Jerry, Ari's ghoul, sitting out in the truck, once again dazed, because the Sabat guy, whose name I don't remember,
Malcolm,
thank you, had taken control of his brain, which seems to happen to Ari's ghouls a freaking lot.
It's a Marie.
And he greets them as they come out and says, I have a gift for you, and produces the still moving, not, I mean, he's a vampire, so he's dead, the body of Prince Cole, and basically says, you can have him. He was stuck in oblivion for a while, so there's not much going on upstairs. Katura is visibly upset by this and asks Serenity to bring him inside. However, inside, Ari and Aurelio, both at 4 hunger, are having a bit of a standoff. Ari has a compulsion to not let anybody near her husband, Snake Eyes, who is, in pieces on the floor. And Aurelio has decided to try and help. Aurelio pops one of the mental dominate awe powers. I don't remember which one. Ari recognizes it, beats it, and gets another compulsion of immediate harm before you can do anything else, and tries to stake Aurelio. Aurelio manages to get away, and that's when Serenity comes in dragging Cole's body. They bring Cole's body upstairs. Aurelio, Serenity goes in a different room, brings some blood out, not from Cole, from herself, gives it to Aurelio. So Aurelio is no longer at 5 because Aurelio had managed to hit 5 hunger, which is a serious problem. Katura eventually comes in. I believe Aurelio and Serenity head back out to the car. And Katura sits with her, for lack of better word, boyfriend, partner, as he is comatose. And as she is sitting there, she starts remembering things from this life. And remembering that, oh, hey, this guy has been around since the 1920s, I think it was. And y'all have been going back and forth on this trajectory for almost or over 100 years. And here he is, lifeless, in the worst sense of the word, in front of you. And that was basically where we left off.
Yeah, you had a
Ari
bit of a
and
convo with Snake Eyes.
Yeah, I talked to Snake Eyes, yelled at him, found out what happened, told him not to fucking die. But that was basically where we left off. Katura and Ari, I think, are the only two in the house aside from Snake Eyes
Everyone else
and
went to eat.
Prince Cole, and the others went to go find snacks.
For those of you who
I
went
think.
to go find snacks,
I honestly don't remember. Maybe.
And we're honest, I think we were going to go out to get food because Ari was losing her shit. And then Malcolm showed up.
yeah. So
And then everything happened, and then the latter group went to get food.
was there anything in specific y'all wanted to do this evening before we move on to the next day?
Honestly, just one thing. Ari was gonna walk out, knock on the door to what I would imagine she knows which room Katura's in.
Mm-hmm.
And just, Miss Baptiste, it's Dr. Serre. If you'd allow, I'd like to examine Mr. Cole. And she'll just wait 30, and it's very much professional Ari, probably a voice you have not heard unless you walked in while she was in a meeting or something.
Sorry,
And
that's killing me as a player. That's so funny.
Because she knows that at this point, just from having seen Katura, she's not going to get a response if she tries knocking as a friend. There is that wall up right now, and this is the only way she can think of that might circumnavigate that.
There's a pause, a really long drawn out, almost awkward. And then Katura says, "Do you know how to bring somebody back from oblivion?"
I'm not sure. I haven't tried.
Then you can't help if you're not sure.
Okay. And I'll leave it there. I'm not going to push, not yet.
So, all of
Aurelio
you. Oh, please.
Feeling a bit torn between wanting to help and accidentally destroying this portal down below and trying to help Ari and not being received well, but then also getting help from Serenity with a bit of blood. Aurelia's torn with where she stands with this group, and so does take the rest of the evening to kind of reconvene their thoughts and check on any responses about those messages and calls that they made earlier, like upon waking, for books, ingredients, or like components, and to hear back from Carmelita, check on like what's the deal with Sophia. It's kind of like, this is where I've been at now, but as we say, don't forget your roots, and trying to check on like the status of how things are with like her life before meeting these folks, to kind of see, are we good there? And yeah, that's kind of how they spend the night.
Do you go hunt?
Yeah, I think I would go to the salon, and I would start. Ooh, I think I would need to feed first before picking out a new tattoo.
I would say yes.
So I would definitely do that and check in with, see who's around between, who's old? Avi, Taylor, Corazon, William, Katrina, Scott, Olivia, Ernesto, Jacob, Raquel, Toby, Cassandra, Mark, Maximilian, or David. If any of those are around, it'd be lovely to get a little sippy sip from them. And then check in with Frankie for a little special tattoo.
Okay, you absolutely can do that and get your hunger under control. We'll address what happens the next day here in just a little bit. Does anyone else go and hunt? Okay.
I think prior to leaving the house, Oscar would have grabbed like 2 or 3 blood bags just for himself, because he's at 4 hunger. He's gonna be hungry.
Yeah, Oscar, you can top up with blood bags. You don't necessarily have to hunt. You do have to find somewhere else to stay though.
Yep. I figured like after tonight, after we get snacks and everything, just drop everyone off and then just go to a different crib.
And last question is, Serenity staying at this house?
I think if Serenity wants to stay at the one we're currently at, I will leave it completely up to her.
Because the only one of you who has to stay somewhere else is Oscar.
I think I'd go with Oscar just because she'd want to give Katura as much space as possible, and her being in the house is nowhere near enough space.
Okay.
Fair.
So, we move on to the next night. Obviously, there's been a lot of tension and drama the preceding days. Things have been hard for this coterie. And not hard in a good way. Just shit just keeps happening. It is non-fucking stop. When will you get a break? This is the sort of thing that you can only dream about, because real life doesn't seem to be wanting to give you anything. But some of you don't sleep so fitfully. Some of you can't quite have the quiet sleep of the dead. Aurelia, you think this is a dream. It has to be a dream. Where the fuck are you? Is this a zoo? It is a zoo. But what are these animals? What are these animals? This isn't right. This is some island Dr. Moreau shit. There are amalgamations, chimeras, creatures that don't belong together. Yes, even Bubby. That's a callback a few seasons ago. Um, and all of this seems dangerous to you, but not immediately threatening. But you look up as you hear loud rumbling. It feels like an earthquake under your feet. And there is the image of God. There can be nothing else that you can think of. It's not a man. It is something beyond that. And then you're not there anymore. You are in Ari's house in a bedroom. Pictures. There's a picture of some white dude on the wall. There's pictures of Ari paintings because, well, Ari. There's dogs in these paintings. There's a happy family. There's a couple that just looks blissful, even. And then it's like the two places you are becoming one, and they blank out of existence. You see your coterie, but all of them, except Mingo, are two people. All of them are two people until you see Oscar. And the only thing you could think of is multiple men from the X-Men comic books because there's so many of them, but they keep popping out of existence. Like you're looking at these Oscars and they're disappearing as you look at them. There's only one of you. But you are traveling between places. You are bouncing between universes, timelines, worlds. And finally, you see the worlds collide as if a bunch of Earths, universes, galaxies all become one in a magnificent explosion. So there's nothing left. And you awaken.
I immediately reach for a notebook and start taking notes to figure out how to recreate this magnificent delusion in my next performance. Completely in denial of what I may have seen and witnessed and observed. And we'll sit there for a moment, kind of taking it all in, thinking back to when I last saw each of them as doubles in a way. Roll my eyes the moment that I think of seeing Mingo. I'm like, who's that? And then the flash of timelines and universes and multiverses and this explosion. Did it look I guess like out of character, did it look like what was described a couple of seasons ago with the combo of like the shadowy tendrils and like the electrostatic collision between Lonzo, god damn it, Fair. I mean, whoever said the recap at the beginning, Liz, of Oscar and Ari having that tension moment in that flashback of theirs.
No, this is worse. Like that was a destruction of maybe a planet. This was the destruction of everything.
Oh. Okay. And so my immediate thought from kind of thinking about this is registering that this may be a result of, you know, my aspects, my premonition stuff. because I've never really had like hallucinations or delusions actually. I would like to look into it a little bit more, either by my own research or reaching out or trying to contact the Tremere Primogen that's been trying to get in touch with me.
Excellent. Just so you know, upon awaking, you have a message on your phone from Sophia.
I immediately open it.
It says, "We should meet. I made it back in town. I've heard what happened."
Do I know what she means? Because a lot has happened.
Well, you suspect that because she Camarilla, that has to do with the little bit of
Okay.
a tiff that they had with the Anarchs and the missing prince.
OMG girl, can't wait. And yeah, I'll suggest meeting wherever I know better than to like invite her into my world. So I'll meet her wherever she thinks is most convenient.
She sends you a address of a swanky rooftop bar in Philadelphia, where you be surrounded by people, but probably unnoticed. And she says, "Dress appropriately."
Of course, as always. Of course, as always, I will actually legitimately, literally write that. When are we meeting? Tonight?
When you get here.
Okay. Oh, I'm so nervous now that Sophia's actually gotten back to me, and I'll be really flustered. Obviously trying to figure out what to wear. Glad you're okay. Glad you made it back. What were you doing? I guess I could ask her that when I see her.
When you say glad you're okay, glad you're back, you just get like a laughing gif, and it just says, "As if that was ever in question."
Yeah. Of course.
Love it, Toreador.
Of course. And my interactions with her now, not that we've seen any of this on screen, for Aurelio is, I don't even know if Aurelio is aware consciously of this, but ever since having the conversation with Malcolm about being a puppet and people pulling on their strings, Aurelio's been thinking a lot about Sophia and is like trying to like play into their old self and their old dynamic. Aurelio's charismatic enough to hopefully try and pull it off, but is kind of that clicked, like that kind of struck a bell with the dynamic with Sophia a little bit. And so they're typing, deleting, typing and deleting, not wanting to give away their thought process, but also not wanting to like, yeah, not wanting to give anything away.
Okay.
See you tonight.
Excellent. Let's pop over to Serenity. You're the early riser of this group. Serenity, you wake up in Oscars. This is not nearly as fancy as the place that y'all are staying. This is basically a small row home that is less fancy than even the place that you stay in. Your space is not very big. Uh, and it's basically your place is kind of like a bachelor pad. This is like a place that no one lives because no one would really want to.
Mm-hmm.
It's safe for you all. There's, boarded up windows with dark tape put over them essentially to keep you from getting hit from the sunshine in the morning. The safety is in nobody's gonna come fuck with this place really. It looks like it could be dangerous to go in here.
Mm-hmm.
You have a bed. Don't know
Yeah.
what's happened on this bed, but you probably don't want to think about that anyway.
Nope. Mm-mm.
How's Serenity feeling as she awakens?
Honestly, the easiest way you can tell that something's wrong with Serenity, she doesn't even try to put on her black lipstick. She's not wearing any makeup. She's not doing anything that she would normally do in the morning. She's just there. She's just there. And even at this point, I think at this point, she can't hide how screwed she is in her heart. Like she can't hide it anymore as much as she's trying to.
And what is on Serenity's agenda for today?
Beyond try to lay low because there's probably going to be a bloodhound on her ass because despite trying to stop the plan, her name's on it.
You do have an idea that if a blood hunt started, it would be a little bit of a it would take some time because they're missing a prince.
That's fun. I think Serenity would like. Serenity's basically just trying to avoid as much of the inevitability of, oh, that's the thing I have to deal with, knowing she can't avoid it, but also like doesn't want to go back to the house.
I will add that Oscar is sleeping in the same room as you and another mattress basically on the floor because this is the only room that was like really secured for Kindred. The rest of the place is just kind of a rundown hovel.
She'd probably try to get a hold of Gabs just to be like, hey, everything fine over there?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm staying off the radar. I'm not at the house. I'm staying at my mama's. I brought Paco. I hope you don't mind. He loves Paco.
Please keep that. Yeah, I have a bunch of shit I gotta figure out, so just stay low. It's fine.
Okay. You okay?
If I said yes, would you believe me?
No.
And there's your answer.
Let me know if you need anything. You always get me cereal. I'll get you whatever you need.
I love you. I don't know if there's a way you could fix it though, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Oscar, as she finishes up this conversation, you awaken.
I look up towards Serenity, like,
hey,
how you doing, Hermana? You all right?
Yeah, I'm getting that question. Shit, wow. Do I look that bad? Well, I am, but
I mean, from last night, you still feel like everything's your fault, don't you?
I'm so afraid I'm gonna walk in that door and she's gonna be gone.
First off, like I said last time, this isn't your fault.
Doesn't matter. People have left for less.
Yeah, but we've been through a hell of a lot together.
There's every reason to be angry, and I'm a safe place for her to be angry, so I'll take it. It's fine.
It's not going to come to that. Is she pissed? Yeah. But not pissed at you. You're not the one that put him in the car or made him
I
the way he
entertained
is
the
now.
idea, and I still have to apologize for that all the way back at the bodega. Like, I haven't even had time to say sorry for that. Great, that was panic filled, but that doesn't matter because I entertained the idea.
Yeah, but you weren't the one that went through with it. No, this isn't your fault. This isn't your fault.
That I know that, but I don't feel it. It's the weirdest thing. I know you all will do anything for me, but I still feel like I am the weakest link. Even though physically that's not the case. How many times have people said I have potential just to use me in their agenda? I can't even trust those words anymore.
Look, you were smart enough to take a deal with a 2-eye to get out. Me, I risked everyone's lives to get my ass out.
And I'd do it again, and you know that.
I know you would. And we would do the same for you. We were all there, willing to risk our lives to get you out. Now, if Katura didn't care about you, would she have done that? She's going to forgive you. It's just going to take time. We're immortal. So what's 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 years?
True. That's terrifying. I'm going to be 21 forever. Holy hell, that's terrifying.
You literally have a store named after you. It's going to be fine.
Well, I guess I should trust your word. You're the one that comes back, even when you do go away.
I don't like going away, but
no,
sometimes.
But Oscar, you're the only man left that I know that comes back. Every other one has said, "Peace out, Girl Scout," or named me and my brothers. No, we're not getting into that. That's getting into 12-year-old shit. No, we're not getting into that. But
hey, we don't know what happened to Delroy. I like to think he's all right.
Didn't he get blown up?
Out of character. Do we know that? We just know everything just closed. We don't know he's
no. It was absolutely an explosion. We seen it.
Yes, but we don't know that he did it.
He was literally right there next to it.
Yeah.
Okay, we did see it.
He was the one making sure the explosive
he's
went
the one who set it off.
No, I knew that. I just couldn't remember if it was like him himself that we saw.
Oh yeah, it was definitely him. Delroy's gone.
Delroy's gone. Delroy's gone. That's not changing, and that's.
I mean,
no, but
at least in that universe,
he's dead in this one too. Last I checked.
He didn't exist in this universe, as far as he existed as a human in this universe.
Yeah, that's last I checked, he died at 90 years old peacefully. Let's leave it at that.
Look, all I'm saying is, we all care about you. No matter what, no matter how much you think you fucked up, no matter how little you think you fucked up.
I mean, if we can put up with all of the stuff we've dealt with up to this point, I guess it's fair to assume.
Through every single human flesh face that Ari makes, and we still stick around with her, it's fine.
Sorry.
We all have our faults. We all have something that gets us in trouble. But we're all still family. We're one coterie.
Excellent. That's a great place to switch over to another person in your wonderful coterie. Katura Baptiste. How are you sleeping? Did you just sleep next to a corpse? Well, I mean, your corpse, sleeping next to a corpse is not that big of a deal, but...
I did sleep next to him, yes.
Excellent. And when you awaken, there is no change. He looks peaceful, if nothing else.
Do I see the ghosts around me again?
You don't actually. Also, let me make sure I get this before I forget. Let me get them rouse checks, baby.
Mhm.
Can
I
I
was
have
wondering when you were gonna
drank
say it.
some blood bags before I went to sleep to get me down to 3?
I'm still at 1.
You said you went hunting, so I would
Yeah.
assume.
Anyone who said they went hunting, I'm just going to say you're at 1.
Oh, dope. Okay. I succeeded for once.
You've
At
been
1,
succeeding
yeah.
a lot for once. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, the fates have been kind to you recently. Aurelio gets hungrier. That makes sense.
I think Liz is using a VPN connection to get in the roll 20 first.
Oh fuck.
And Oscar gets hungry. We're not going to play out the beast moments, but you'll have your moments to worry about your hunger. Let's not worry too much about that. So, Katura, quiet room, sleeping prince, no ghost, nothing here but your own thoughts.
And that's the last place I want to be right now. So I'm gonna call Marie.
Okay.
Because I haven't been able to speak to her for a couple days, and just wanted
Y'all
to let
have
her
bones
know.
now.
Yep. So I'm gonna give her a call, like get some updates from her, let her know I'm okay. Let her know I have information about what's his name, I can't remember right now. Douchebag Asher.
Oh, you mean the person you're supposed to be assassinating?
The person I'm going to assassinate, yes.
Huh. That is James Howitt.
Yeah.
Or Morbius.
Mortius.
Mortius, sorry.
Yeah.
I've been morbed too much.
And also, when I reach her, because I know I have like appointments and stuff, and I'll say, I don't have the time to meet anybody right now. Can you please clear my calendar?
Absolutely. Do you want me to take any of these on my own or to keep working on the things that I'm working on with Sarah?
Anything important and business related, please take them on. Anything else, I'll meet with them in my own time and not anyone else's.
Does this
I think
include the meeting with Miss Morgana Lee?
It's specifically about the meeting with Miss Morgana Lee.
Great.
Last time I checked, nobody else just put something on my fucking calendar. And I don't have the time for her and her games right now.
I fucking hate her, so it's fine.
Same.
Excuse me, miss.
No,
Apologies.
there is nothing to apologize for. You're allowed to express yourself. And she is kind of the worst. And I met some awful fucking people.
Calendar's clear. Have a little update from what me and Sarah looked into.
Okay.
There is some entry points to how it's compound. There's a lot of thin bloods there, but several of them are pretty strung out.
Does he use, what is he, are they there to protect him, or is he using them for experiments? Do you know?
From our understanding, he's testing the potency of the ash. And there are some early adopters who aren't feeling too well now.
Yeah. And I imagine he's letting them stay like that in order to foster some sort of codependency.
Oh, yes, there's a lot of codependency going on. Also, um, I don't know how to say this, but several of the injured um, parties in the little fighting they had going on a couple of days back
Hmm.
have been brought here.
To the penthouse? Oh, to
To
Howard. Sorry. No, that's me as a player
Yes.
being confused.
to Howard's
Okay.
compound.
Anyone in particular that we know?
No one that I could identify as like well-known face, but several of the fighters there are.
Both Cam and Anarch?
Indeed.
Hmm. Well, I mean, if you don't have any recognizable names, I suppose there's nobody that I actually give a fuck about.
Well, the problem that we've been able to really dig into is that Ashfinders take powers from those who get
Right.
ash.
I'm very much aware. I've met some of their victims.
I don't think any of those who got brought in are coming back out.
No, they're not. But when I'm through with him and anybody who's in collusion with him, nobody else will have to suffer.
Good. We're looking for information on the Thrive Hive and where to find their glorious leader.
Do you have you heard anything about Lincoln Stadium lately?
Sarah pipes up. She says, yes. Here, I'll hand the phone over to her. Sarah goes, she didn't go herself.
Of course she didn't.
Nobody came back. However, I think this was essentially the sort of government cover-up type of thing.
Mm-hmm. So let me know if you find her. If she's off the grid here, there may be a chance she's met up with Mortius already. But if you
I got
find
the
her, let
feeling
me
she's
know.
going to miss her court date.
She's going to miss a lot of things once I'm finished with her. I think Katura takes a moment and she decides she's debating whether or not to tell them that she has Cole. I think she decides I'm not going to tell them, because if they don't know, then
They don't
know. Okay.
We'll keep you and Dr. Sarah up to date.
Thanks. And I'm reachable at this number now. So thank
Good.
you.
We'll be in touch.
I'll end the call, and then I'm still sitting there. I'm not making any attempt to leave the room, but I will just call out for Joseph just to see if he'll come, if he's around.
And when you say that, there's a moment where there's nothing, and then there's just someone standing right at the edge of the bed. Hey.
Thank you for coming. I have a question for you. I don't know who else to ask right now, because I don't know who else I can trust. Have you seen this man's spirit anywhere?
No. Honestly, most of us don't get an after. There's a weird space for some of us who are weak in the blood. But you're living the after.
I don't know what you're able to do or know. Is he just gone?
I can't tell. I mean, when vampires die, they decay and turn to ash. So
Right.
he hasn't hit final death. He's somewhere else.
Okay. Thank you. I have information on Howard. I'll be leaving soon to go take care of it.
Good. Can I ask you something?
Yes. Yes.
If you can, don't leave anyone.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
If you can, don't leave anyone. Don't let them have to live like that.
No. I won't. If you can't live a fulfilling life, then what's the point?
And he goes, you should take your own advice on that.
I'm trying.
Can't do this alone.
I won't. But it's hard sometimes because constantly being asked to put aside what you want and what you need for others for this so-called greater good. I just wanted this one thing.
You had it.
But I did.
And you enjoyed it when you had it. Is that not worth anything?
It's very complicated.
He goes, look at me. You can see through me. I get it.
I had two consciousnesses in me until last night. I'm not from this place. And so I did not spend that time with him. It was someone else.
Oh, I don't get that.
I said it's complicated.
Yeah. But you said you were of two consciousnesses and you're not now. So did you not get to spend that time with him, or are you just denying that part of yourself?
I don't know. Because it still feels like someone else's memories in my head. Will you watch him for me while I go?
Yeah. And I'll find a place to keep him once. Yeah. I'll find a place to keep him.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Fades away. Now, let's get to where you all are going. Because, I mean, let's go over to Ari. Ari, you wake up to a grumbly Snake Eyes. He is, he's not good, but he's also mostly not good at this point. Not just because of injuries, just because he doesn't want to be laid up on a couch, missing an arm and part of his body. He's just annoyed. He's like, and you just wake up to boop, boop, with the one good arm. Boop.
Yes, my love. Yes.
You just gonna sleep all day or night?
Yes, I might.
That's no good. I mean, honestly, like I feel like I need to get out and do something. I mean, I probably won't be as good at doing something right now, but I still feel like I need to get out and do stuff.
I have no doubt that there is plenty of stuff for me to do, and for once, I would rather ignore it. But you're right. It's time to get up.
Are you feeling a little better?
Yes.
You had some
I'm
cranky vibes. I was in and out of torpor, but
I have apologies to make. I'm learning how to do that.
look at you, aren't you growing?
Something like that. I still don't like it. I'm going to have to call in a few favors because you're not wrong there with who you were picking up as being also in the house. And
Yeah.
I don't have the story, but from the small blurb I got, it is something I have not dealt with yet. So
Because of you all and friend Shade bringing me here, I'm gonna stay out of this.
good, because I would have hated to remove your other arm and beat you with it.
I am so terrified.
You should be.
Seriously though, you're gonna have to do something about that.
About which problem specifically? Your arm or the prince in the next room?
The prince in the next room.
Okay.
My arm will recover eventually. There are gonna be people hunting for him. And
I
they
have
ain't
no doubt.
anarchs.
I have no doubt. We're gonna have to move him soon. And this is gonna get real exciting. This is gonna be the world's worst game of keep away. And I am not looking forward to it.
Yeah. I wouldn't look forward to that either, but that's not really my problem. I will say
it's not mine either, but
that's where I was getting at. It's not really yours either. It's not your house. We could just leave and go home.
I can't do that. I traveled through dimensions with these fuckers. I can't just leave them.
No. But I should probably go home.
You should probably go. I'm pretty sure if they see you here, they ain't gonna be happy about it either.
Is Jerry still around?
And I just pass him the phone that I hopefully have been given at some point. Or
And
that
he-
was just like left on my
he
dresser.
grabs it and he's like trying to do it. He has long nails and he's just like,
Oh shit.
and
Here.
it's like,
What? I just hold it up. I'm like, here.
tap, tap, tap.
Does Ari holding it make it go bad?
It's being fucky.
And I just put it on speaker and walk away from the bed.
He's just like, fuck it. Hey Google, call Jerry. And then it goes through.
He's got no
Goddamn.
hands. I can't touch technology. We are doing great.
I love how Alexa picked that up.
Oh, my Google speaker is talking to me now. I'm just ignoring it. But yeah,
Sure doesn't call an Uber this
he
time.
makes a call to Jerry. Jerry picks up and he's like, please God, don't tell me I have to transport dead bodies again.
No dead bodies this time. I don't think.
And
We should be good.
and you hear Make Eyes go, well, technically.
Stop. You're
I need a
confuse the
ride.
child.
Oh, I could do that. All right.
For now.
Yeah. Oh, it's not that complicated. Okay, cool. You're still at the same place?
Yeah.
Be there in 20. Anything else I can get you, Doc?
I'm going to need, and I explain, a small book of patients that I probably have on my desk, all coded, people I've helped in the past, not people I've helped in the past, and who still owes me.
Okay. 10-4. I can take care of that. Cool. I'll see you in a bit. Now, you all are separated, the different rooms, places. Are y'all planning to meet up?
I was absolutely going to go knock on Katura's room again in the same exact Miss Baptiste. Like dead serious too, just deadpan Miss Baptiste. It's Dr. Serre. Would you be amenable to me checking over Mr. Cole?
This time out, I open the door.
And like, it's a little odd because you've seen Ari focused before, but this is a very different, like, this is the work focused face.
Katura has no makeup on, and it's obvious she's been crying.
I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I would recommend 5 minutes for a shower will make you probably feel a little bit better.
Tear trails going on.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to feel better.
Valid.
I just want to murder someone.
I'm with you.
Well, there's a doctor at Rutgers University if you'd like to come along.
Ooh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
okay.
Doctor.
Maybe I can take his research. Sounds interesting.
Ash Finder. You don't want it.
No. Well,
No.
all right, fine. May I? I don't know who to call and ask for info if I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I move out of the way and let her in.
I'm not going to find anything most likely, but if I can make a check, I will.
Intelligence and medicine.
And I will rouse my intelligence. Fuck it, why not?
That's what you want to do. Success.
So that adds 2, right?
Yep.
Where the heck? Where the heck? Am I just rolling medicine?
Yes,
Nope,
hit
it's just-
medicine, and then you should add your intelligence after that.
It.
Add 2 to the extra dice when you get past the intelligence part.
Yeah, it just doesn't want to roll medicine for some god awful reason.
Here, I got you. Medicine,
There it goes.
intelligence.
Got it. Intelligence. 2 extra dice. Submit. Submit.
It's moving. It's moving.
That's
5
terrible.
successes. Do you want to spend any willpower?
What is going on with my willpower right now? Because I used one and I had the aggravated.
You use one today?
I used one last night, so I'm guessing that one's back.
Yeah, that's back.
But the aggravated, I don't
Still
know
aggravated.
how to. Still aggravated.
We'll come
Cool.
back to that. Yeah, but it's still
Sounds good. So yeah, I will rethrow 3 of them.
Do the thing.
One more.
So 6 successes. Now, Ari, you've been doing this for a while. You know vampires. And you know their systems don't work like humans, so you don't go over here with a checking for breath or heartbeat or some shit like that, but you do check over his body. And there's nothing wrong with his body. No scars, no injuries. There is what looks like some damage to his outfit that he's wearing, like he maybe took some cuts, maybe had some pull on his turtleneck, that sort of thing. But where there should be damage under there, there's none. He is the model of a perfectly fit kindred. But you look at his eyes, there's nothing there.
Like he did not get touched at all kind of look.
No. Like if he was touched, it healed perfectly.
Okay.
So whatever's happening to him, it's not something physical. At least nothing that you can physically tell. And you feel on the sternum just to check to see if someone
Oh, I
maybe
just
figured out
did
your
anybody-
trick.
Did anybody do anything fucky?
No.
Like, okay.
Everything is where it should be.
Ari puts her hand on his sternum and Katura like goes to snatch her wrist. See what your ass could do with that.
Okay, so this is all okay. So I'm gonna need probably so storyteller, we have not gone over who all owes Ari favors for work she has done. I know we talked that she had a favor for helping with the werewolves.
Yep.
She's like, they might be helpful with this doctor thing, given that it's in Jersey, but not for this. Any witches or anything like that, because that's kind of where her mind first goes to. And then it goes to anybody who has any sort of telepathic ability. And I have no idea if that's a thing that even actually exists in World of Darkness.
It does.
Closest you know, yeah, it is. It does. I would say so. The prince technically owed you a favor, and I say technically because basically the prince base has people get fixed by you, and also lets you do most of what you do with impunity. This is the deal. So you basically work off the grid for whoever you want, as long as you don't talk about what you do for him. You do know a mage. However, they're not a very good mage, but you were feeling kind of nice. Maybe they've gotten better since. It's been about 12 years. Who knows?
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so I will. So I'm guessing it was the Sabat guy dropped him off.
Yep. Left him in oblivion for a little too long.
That was intentional.
Yeah.
And that being told to you makes it all make sense.
Okay.
If
Have
this was
I
a
ever-
human, they would be dead.
Yeah, they would have died screaming. Have I ever dealt with anything even close to this before?
Never. People don't tend to stay in oblivion very long.
It's uncomfortable.
And if they do, then they don't come back. But, you know, it says a lot that he's not gone.
So, as far as going, you said it was in Jersey, some doctor. Did you call me Jersey? Or am I just making shit up?
Rutgers. It's Jersey.
North Campus or South Campus? Do you know?
I don't remember.
Rutgers, Brunswick, or Camden?
Camden.
Yeah, it's obviously Camden. Who do you think our storyteller is?
Come on.
Well, New Brunswick's got trees, and there might be a favor.
Yeah, they have
or two I can
nature and
call
shit.
in
We don't
there.
want all that. We want you in the
but
city
there
where
might have
shit
been a
can go
favor or
down.
two I can friggin' have called in there.
No. you
Maybe
can
Newark?
Send us to one of the stankest parts of Jersey out of spite.
It's not
Alright,
spite. It's just Jersey.
That's spiteful.
Let me make sure that we're not going to run into anybody else who will try and kill us on sight. Because South Jersey, that area of Jersey tends to be wolf country, and I'd rather not fight them too when I can just ask them to leave us alone. And did Malcolm
Mhm.
say anything about how to fix it?
Of course he didn't.
Well,
And
Okay.
and let's be honest, he wouldn't without a cost.
that's true.
And I'm tired of owing that motherfucker things.
Yeah, no, he's next. That's
this-
fine.
At this point, he owes me his life. And I'm going to take it.
I'm with you. We should move him. Jacob pointed out that the next people to come knocking are probably looking for him. And I don't know what they would do if they were to get him.
Joseph's already told me he would help take care of that.
Works for me.
You don't know who Joseph is.
Nope. Wasn't even gonna question it. I'm like, all right, sure, man. You want to?
Hey, and you just hear a dum, dum, dum outside of the door. It's Snake Eyes. He's like, hey, I'm getting ready to go. I just wanted to say bye to Ari, but if you're looking to hide him somewhere, I could help if you want.
Would you help? Where would you take him? Because last I saw you, You are on your way to war.
I don't have to take him anywhere. It's up to you. I'm asking. I can hide him under this place. I have the ability to melt with the stone in the ground. I could basically put him in the dirt. Nothing would happen to him.
And you wouldn't tell anybody he was here?
What do I got to gain out of it? He waves his nub around.
I don't know, Snake Eyes. I asked the same thing when you all went off to fight the camp.
I'm not going to go back and forth with you on why that we did that, but it was justified. Nonetheless, I love her. You love him. She loves you. So by that equation, I can help you or I can just walk away.
I look to Ari because this is her husband, and kind of just to see like if she'd be biased, see if this is a good idea. I don't really. Joseph?
No answer.
Okay. I don't know what else to do with him right now.
Can you grab him? If you grab him and take him down to the basement, I can just take him into a wall. I don't know how else to better put it. It's gonna be weird.
I'm friends with your wife.
You make a good point.
Yeah, I'll carry him.
Okay, cool. And we're gonna switch over to Serenity and Oscar real quick. Are y'all sticking around the house? You're heading out to go meet your coterie?
I feel like we need to check in with the coterie whether Serenity wants to or not.
Yeah,
Oscar?
I'll wait for Serenity to get done checking in and then see what we're gonna do for that night. Maybe Serenity needs let some steam off or what.
As much
Who are you
I'd like to
messaging,
go-
Serenity?
Well, the only thing I was doing was checking in with Gabs. That was it. That was my entire plan.
Yeah. Are you checking in with the coterie though, or is one of you checking in with the coterie?
Probably. Oscar, you do it.
I would probably check in with Aurelio because I wouldn't want to bother Katora at all. And getting a hold of Ari, I would need to hire a skywriter for that.
The middle of night in Philly. Yeah, that's gonna work.
Just
Okay.
Ari, you good, fam?
Well, if you gave her
Ari,
the
you
phone,
good?
then she probably handed it to Snake Eyes or Jerry, so somebody's gonna pick up the damn phone.
All right. Well, y'all can commune. What are you sending? How are you talking?
I would, yeah, I would
Call
text
in?
Aurelio and be like, are you still at the house? And how is the portal going? Send text.
Great progress being made. Took a break. actually headed to Serenity's bar.
All right,
I'm reading
sounds
this over
good.
Oscar's shoulder. What the fuck? There was really one over there. That place would get dumb compared to where she usually hangs out.
Serenity's questioning why you're going to the Bruja bar, but you do
I
you.
mean, he's welcome.
Is everyone all right at the house? Question mark, question mark. Send.
Ari's a little shaken. Katura, I haven't checked on Katura, seemed to want to keep to herself.
All right. Let me know if you plan on going over there. I'm with Serenity, and we'll see how the night goes. Send. And I check the cameras on my phone at the house to see how everyone's doing, and see if I can spot
Please tell me they're
Aurelio.
not in the bedrooms. Don't be that weird.
No, and see if I can spot Aurelio in the basement.
You do not.
Fucking liar.
You spot the rest of the crew in the basement, and it's fuzzing up a little bit, and you see a gangrel sort of blend into the wall holding the prince.
How about a liar? I said I'm
Yeah,
on the way to Serenity's
Yeah,
bar.
Aurelio did say that she had left.
Yeah.
That ain't a
It's
lie. Where's the
Well-
lie?
Oh, all right, all right.
It's a half truth, but we're used to those.
I heard.
It's-
Yeah, half truth.
What
You
part
heard
was
that like I
half?
was just about to leave and like still at the house,
Oh.
just like making my way out. Maybe.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm out.
Making my way.
I'll turn to Serenity and be like, it sounds like everyone's still
Sure.
calming down. So what'd you feel like doing tonight?
I want to punch things without worrying about the consequences of them.
Where
Because
can I
every
take you to do
single
that?
time I want to punch somebody, apparently there are 10 different reasons I can't.
Y'all do know this was mentioned, if I'm not mistaken, that there's an assassination mission.
Did we know about the Howard thing? Was this communicated beforehand?
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure y'all were riding in the car
So
where this got brought up. You were in the car with Ari and Katura, if I'm not mistaken. It was you, Gap, Ari, Katura.
Which place were we going to? That might help narrow it down because we've been in the car a lot.
That was when y'all were going to the house the first time.
We went in separate.
No, we
No.
went in separate cars.
No,
Y'all
I was
two
with
were
might
Katura.
know.
Was
Oscar might know,
Oscar
but-
might
Oscar would know. Yeah.
I would know. Would Oscar want to try and
Also, wouldn't Serenity want to kick the shit out of what's her fuck anyway?
Amber?
Amber?
I would, but I don't know where she is.
No one would miss her.
No one would miss her. Or she would happily take a swing at Morgana.
The Thrive Hive would
Granted.
miss her. Thank you very much.
The Thrive
but
Hive
they're
is
stupid.
being compelled, and they can be my followers afterwards. It's fine.
You think they're
That's a
being
thing.
compelled? Interesting.
You got any ideas on who I can hit that is easy
Trying to be-
and won't
I was
be
trying
any
to be
bloodhound
nice
on
to
me?
them.
I mean,
I don't want to deal with that bullshit. I don't.
Katura has a thing, but I don't know how comfortable you are.
Well, who knows? She might forgive me faster if I do it.
All right, I'll reach out to Katura. See what's going on over there. And I'll text Katura and be like,
Does
Do you
anyone make
plan on
phone
doing
calls
that
these
thing?
days?
Yeah, why keep texting? Just call. God damn.
Y'all old.
We are all
To be fair, Serenity would Serenity's probably looking at you
Serenity would be
I
a
am-
texter.
she'd call sometimes if she had someone to call.
Well, after that, you're like, okay, let me check in with people. Text. It's like, well, what happens if I don't respond back in a timely period? You think I'm dead? Like, just call.
No, they know you're dead.
Kill you.
Just call her. I'll go to the living room or something.
You sure? There's not that much of a living room. I mean,
I'm not the one to pick this place. Okay, I'm just working with what I got.
you can take a walk around the block if you really.
No, fuck.
I'll call.
Do our coded phones have Spotify?
There's no reason why not.
Oh.
I
Can if
mean,
you want.
Spotify may not work properly because of VPN and things of that nature. They're on your phone.
Okay, then should just go looking for whatever music is on the phone, which I have a feeling got
You
Oscar
just got
already knew what to put on
the
it.
ringtones music.
It's the Samsung ringtone that's on every single damn phone.
It's that one U2 album that they forced people to have that one year.
Oh, it's like the when they gave you Jay-Z's album on all Samsung phones.
What?
Magna
What?
Carta, Holy
Okay.
Grail, baby.
I'm so confused, but I'm not gonna ask further.
Doesn't matter.
I'll call Katora and be like, "How you doing?"
Well, I'm getting ready to go murder somebody because I don't know what else to do with my feelings.
That sounds very healthy. Listen, I know you're gonna go pop off, but I have Serenity here who also has pent up frustration. I'm not asking you to mend fences. I'm sure you have every damn reason to be upset, but if you want company, Serenity might be able to help out. I
What are
can
you
lend a hand.
talking about?
All right, so clearly things are fine between the two of you. That'll be good for Serenity.
I don't blame Serenity for this.
And I look over
And
at
at no
Serenity
point did I
and
say
mouth
that.
and mouth at the same time. I fucking told you.
Can Serenity hear? Is it on speaker? Hold on.
No,
Like,
I didn't put it on
Put it in
speaker.
headphones at this point.
It's on FaceTime and Oscar switches the camera around. Just kidding. Y'all talk right
He's got
now.
his thumb over the camera. It's like you got to move
Yeah.
your finger.
What? Huh?
What happened to Cole is wow.
You also look like my Fiat. Stop it.
That's just how it is,
You're like
too.
my great aunt doing that.
Oh my god. What the
Well
fuck was I even
played.
saying? What the hell was I
Magnificent.
saying? I don't even remember anymore. Next scene.
So we all meet up at the house.
We all meet
No.
up in Camden.
No.
We all meet up in Camden.
I say Serenity didn't do this. Malcolm did.
I know.
Right now I'm gonna go kill a man in New Jersey. So if y'all want to come along, feel free, but I'm going. Be
We'll
at the
meet you
house
over
in
there.
30 minutes or stay in Philly.
All right. We'll be there. Told you everything was fine. And I look at Serenity. Come on.
Serenity, who had headphones in, huh?
Kids.
Just
You're worrying
go-
over
just
nothing.
tabbing through the ringtones on the phone with the headphones on.
Listen, Serenity's anxious, okay? She'll
Found
take
a wood
anything at
ringtone
this
that
point.
sounds really good. It's just on repeat.
Somehow finds the old Nokia ringtone.
skipping through YouTube videos, but like got 6 minutes of ads every time you try to go to a new song.
No, every time you fast forward.
I don't, okay, back to scene real fast. Wait, what'd you say?
We're going to Camden. We're gonna help Katora out.
Why?
We're helping Katora out.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say why would she want to be in Camden?
Do me a favor, grab a couple blood bags. I have a feeling one of us is gonna need them.
Uh-huh. Oh, when
There's
do we
no
not?
blood bags in here.
Not in this place.
In your
No. You
shitty
didn't get
ass.
set up in good places this time around. You got one good place. The rest of them are gone.
I don't have like a broken down mini fridge.
No.
I'm sorry. Prince literally described this as basically a trap house. What do you think was going to be inside?
A damn blood bag, maybe underneath a floorboard. Or
no, maybe there's a rat. If you want to consider that a blood bag,
you might be able to find a rat.
What's the trap house?
Ooh, move it. Next scene.
I'm not explaining this on stream. No, I am not. Are y'all contacting Aurelio to let Aurelio know, since you know that Aurelio's not at the house, what y'all are doing?
I'd text Aurelio's because I was just done talking to her.
BTW road trip to Jersey, you down?
We're gonna murder
I love Jersey.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jersey. Mostly.
Storyteller. I, as a player, am a little confused. Was Sophia trying to meet up tonight?
It says she'll be there when you get there.
Oh, gotcha.
She's parked.
Like
she's like happy where she is now.
You could legit be like, hey, something came up, be there tomorrow, and then
and just for your edification, because you would know this probably means she's enthralled a bunch of people to be her flunkies in a very kind centric place that she's just settled in for a little while. This is kind of her thing.
That's exactly what once you repeated that, I was like, oh, she's good. It's not like she's waiting for me, she's just like, she's good where she's at.
Yeah like you show up, she'll be there.
Cool. So I will tell my Uber driver I'll change the destination away from Serenity's bar to, I guess I don't know where I'm going. So the house again?
Yeah, I'd say we meet up at the house.
Yeah.
And along the way, I will continue checking in to see if there are any updates on the books and artifacts and ritual stuff that I had asked about. I will take a quick flash at a picture of Kelvin that I have on my phone, see if he's updated his OnlyFans, see if he's good from whatever fallout happened.
Where did you want to have your books and stuff delivered to the library, or do you want to meet to pick them up or something like that?
I would have. Or did you have a ghoul doing it for you? I would have liked to have met up at the library with whoever would be dropping them off. Cool. Or
then I'll leave that scene.
For Carmelita, I think that would be more, unless she wanted to show up herself. That I was expecting it to be more like a conversation over phone, or FaceTime, I guess. And what else did you ask?
No, that's it. You hit up the things that I asked. Where you wanted the books, and if you wanted them to be delivered directly to you or to a ghoul or that sort of thing. And for Carmelita, it would be a conversation over the phone.
Yeah, I would not want my ghouls, or this research is a private project.
Understood.
And then along the way, I would also be checking up, as I have done pretty much every chance that I've had until I lost my phone or gave up my phone. And then once I got this one, checking on Amber's presence on social media.
Amber has been a ghost.
Okay.
The last thing up is the video of her confronting Serenity.
Yep. The Uber driver pulls up to it and we drive past it. I'm like, yep, remember that night. And then what else did I want to do? I would like to also, I don't know if this would require a role. I would like to see if there is like a splinter group or like any other like hashtags or usernames that feel like I don't think Aurelio believes. I think Aurelio believes that Amber fell for what Aurelio pulled, but doesn't necessarily believe that's the end of what happened. And so is looking to see if there are other people that have like tried to create like spin-off hashtags or groups or movements, and just want to test the waters and see, you know, if anything else has sprung up. To see if maybe like Amber is like in the background of like those social media channels or something.
Gotcha. Okay. We'll have to
like any followers that have like taken on a larger following spontaneously since Amber disappeared.
Yeah, that would take some time to research. Honestly,
how far is this house from the bar?
You're on the other side of town actually. So roll me a intelligence and technology. You want to do internet research?
I did.
It is technology, people.
The what you find is she did a video with some girl you never seen twerking on TikTok, and she got a boost. But that's about all you get.
So there is evidence of her being out and about since our conversation.
Not recently, no. This is an old video.
Okay.
There's nothing since that
gotcha
incident. Nothing. She's disappeared.
And the Thrive, like nothing from any Thrive Hive members. The Thrive Hive hashtag has also died as of that night.
The Thrive Hive hashtag is still going. Because this has only been a couple of days. Yeah, this has only been a couple of days. They're still talking about this incident. They're dunking on Serenity all over the internet. There's memes. You know how it goes.
Ugh. Okay. Yeah, after going through all this stuff on my phone, or I guess not on my phone, but like, I don't know, Google Drive or whatever the fuck, wherever I have photos of like Kelvin and like whatever, I will eventually make my way over to the house.
As you'll arrive at the house, we're going to take a break, and we will get back and reconvene as you all decide how to murder a guy. Because that's apparently the plan. Murder a doctor. You all are great people here.
Don't try to make it seem like we're about to do a bad thing.
Yeah,
Hold the fuck up.
Hold
Hold the fuck up.
Come on.
This motherfucker is experimenting on people.
I'm sorry, you
talking about?
You played Dracula.
You
Also,
say that like
World of
Ari's
Darkness,
not doing
hello?
the same thing.
Exactly. I'm like,
True.
Yeah, but you know what? He made a group of people that pissed Katura off, so he got to die. And also, I got paid for this already, so I kind of have to do it.
Yeah, you do.
I literally started the episode with my season pass to Dr. Ari's Fantastic Zoo. So you want to talk about experimentations?
To be fair, Prince came up with half of that shit.
So I flesh crafted the zoo. That's Ari's new book.
Don't tell mom I flesh crafted the zoo.
Why does that sound like good if you give him out, like if you give us
Anyway, we're
powers?
gonna take a short break, y'all. We'll be back in about 5 to 7 minutes. We'll see y'all in a bit. Go stretch out, grab a snack, refill your drinks, and we'll be back. Bye. And we're back. Hello again, friends. And welcome back to Philly by Night. So, when we last left off, our intrepid coterie was deciding to meet up together at Oscar's new abode. The haunted abode, but new abode nonetheless. And we're going to start this scene at everyone basically arriving into the house. Katura and Ari already being there. Nice and settled, deciding on the best way to murder someone. Shit. So,
Ooh, I'm Katura. Hi.
Do you really show off like that? Oh, you said you're Katura. Sorry. Yeah. I mean,
Katura.
For a second.
yeah. No, my brain caught up.
You're apparently the coteries here. They've convened. You want to kill a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Are you giving them details?
Yeah. I'll pretty much give them the rundown. It's James Howitt. He started the Ashfinders. He's experimenting on Thin Bloods right now and leaving them strung out for codependency purposes. You know, typical abusive asshole stuff. And the family wants him dead. They've already paid me. I have a lot of aggression I'd love to take out. So that's what I'm doing tonight.
You should be able to see.
A bunch of flunkies on the way out. Like you get
I shared
well,
the
take
handout
flunkies.
for Howitt with everyone because I assume that Katura shared the dossier. So if you are Roll20 up, you can actually see all the interesting stuff that they have about the good doctor.
I have a PowerPoint presentation.
Where is it?
You should
I don't
see
think
it. It
we
should
have
just.
it yet.
It's not popped up. All right.
Do we have to reload Roll20 for that?
You shouldn't have to. I'll just add it to your journals. And now I'll click show to players. Did it pop up?
Yeah, I see it now.
Just
Yeah.
popped up.
There we go. Yep. Oh, I do not like the look of him.
The side he is. I have not showed you anything on his dots or character
Ew.
sheet, so that is intentionally obfuscated, but
I love everyone's reaction like, ooh, baby, no.
I feel personally
Ooh, ooh.
attacked.
That's an insult, right?
he's a 7th generation Tremere.
That's gonna be fun.
He's been around a while. And he's managed to use his abilities and understanding the blood, which many Tremere do, to help the Thin Bloods to enhance their alchemy.
Do we know that if any of these Thin Bloods overlap with Amber's Thin Bloods?
Katura, you would actually know that him being the founder of the Ashfinders, and his person that helps him to extend this circle of influence is Amber.
Yeah. Amber is one of his Thin Bloods. How do you think he gets all those people in his compound? Because he's definitely not going out.
But she said that they were all there willingly. This
No.
feels-
I don't think.
They were
I
with
don't
her
think she means the-
willingly.
Yes, exact. Yes, she said that they were all with her willingly.
That
Well,
doesn't
at
mean
the
they know where they're
firehouse.
going.
There's
Sorry, what?
at the firehouse they were there willingly with her. But who knows what happens to them after that?
That doesn't
feels,
mean they know where they're going.
yeah, that feels
Or
gross. That's
the siblings
gross.
could
That's
be
gross.
helping.
That's gross. That's gross. I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's not that's abusing that willingness, and that's not. I'm.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, that's what cult leaders do.
Mhm.
She says, ironically, knowing that she basically has a
Which I'm so confused by that, but like,
Aurelio also kind of like shakes that off a little bit.
All of y'all are like, you see, well, sip my tea over here.
we're not gonna say shit. We don't spill it.
I don't
right
have
now.
a
We're
cult
not spilling the
yet.
tea right now.
I want
Yeah.
a cult.
Just need to
It's
go to the
fine.
right
Okay.
timeline, Ari.
You'll have Ari, the Sabat will be yours soon. It's fine.
Okay.
Waiting patiently.
Well, I mean, to me, this just means. I mean, yeah. I mean, Katura, by association and by involvement with you, I'm down to help and support whatever you need to accomplish. But to me, this just means that like I had a very different perspective on Amber, and I feel like that like she got to be next.
What perspective on Amber did you have?
The difference between what we're seeing here with that manipulation and the abuse of the relationship that she has with these folks, where she made it seem, I was under the impression that this was like a safe haven for thin bloods, but now they're being like ferried into test subjects.
Well, it's entirely possible that the ones we saw were willingly a part of her group and also helping in all the bullshit. So
You also don't know for sure that she is making them this way. All of this is just whatever you infer.
Truth is, even if she wasn't helping with this, I still want her dead. I'm gonna pop her head off like a Mexican Coke bottle.
okay.
Yeah, we certainly owe you enough bodies. That's no
Yeah.
problem.
All right, let's one thing at a time. Let's take care of this, because I have questions for Amber if the time ever comes, and then you can shake the bottle and pop it open.
I thought you were about to go, pour some sugar on, just go down that line, but never mind.
Okay, I know I've
Ew.
heard that song, but I'm trying to remember the name.
Ivy,
I
you were
look it
just
up on
hitting me with
Spotify
like
and play
every
it for
fucking
Serenity.
doozy possibly tonight.
Wait, I just don't remember the name at this moment.
I think back to the many
Sorry.
performances that I've done to that song.
Fantastic.
So,
So-
everybody get your gear and let's go. Night's not gonna last forever.
Speaking of gear, do y'all have any idea of what y'all are bringing? What is your plan?
Brass knuckles.
Are there weapons in this house?
Well, that's also an important question.
No,
I think they're.
but I will
no?
say that y'all could get weapons. It'll take you a little bit of time. But Ari has been stocked up more than one time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, shotguns, axes, machetes, all the fun stuff. Grenades.
knuckles.
I got some bombs.
Do you want me to bring Gabs? Because she's very good at hitting things.
That's up to you.
You want to bring alive people? Go for it. Absolutely.
No, that's a
Nothing
bad
bad
idea.
can
She's
happen.
alive. Never mind.
Yeah, I didn't bring Ale. I mean, I didn't
She-
know
no, they're
this
alive.
going into
Holy
this,
shit.
and I now knowing this, I think this is beyond their pay grade. Unless you have somebody waiting in the wings to replace Scotty.
I do
Damn.
not.
Is how's Paco working out for you?
Baku was never meant to go anywhere near the danger in the first place. So if anything, Gabs needs to lay low anyway. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm enough.
One little favor though, if you find any goodies, any books, anything that you think would be a fascinating read.
I've already been
Or-
told no.
Well, you might have other stuff. Well, is all the stuff just the Shriner stuff? Because if we get other stuff that Tremors might know. Then...
Let's
Okay.
cross
Okay.
that bridge when we get to it, because we should,
Killed man first.
Kill 'em
yeah, we
first.
should actually
Yeah,
get
probably-
to the bridge first
probably
before we
get
talk about getting stuff.
Burn that bridge while we're on it. I am going to attempt very carefully to shoot Anthony a text asking if he has any friends or family at the Camden Rutgers.
Yes. Why?
There may be some disturbance, and I would like to keep my extremities where they're at.
You're lucky. It's summer break.
I appreciate you.
You don't get a response back to that.
I didn't expect one. I'll just tell the group, like, okay, cool, we're not going to get eaten by werewolves.
Werewolves were on the table.
Yes.
Werewolves would have been helpful, though.
You know werewolves?
I know a great many people, and some of them are we favors.
Is it the same one? Did that transfer over?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
I mean, as long as we're doing better than what we saw before, it's fine.
So, you all have weapons.
Mm-hmm. One thing before we go. I still have 2 aggravated damage that I've never taken the time to heal. I meant to do that when I woke up, but can I do that?
You can try to kill one, because get rid of 1 ag
Yeah.
a day.
And I'll do
That's fine.
the same.
I would rather go in with the least amount of damage.
That is
as
3 rouse
possible
checks,
if we're dealing
though.
with- well, I'm a 1, so hopefully.
I'm not going to risk it. That'll put me to
I'm not
5.
gonna... Okay.
And I would also
Push.
sorry.
1, 2, 3.
Oh shit! Past all of them.
Yeah.
Ugh!
Mend yourself through sheer power of will and blood, and you don't anger the beast while you're at it.
Awesome.
Oscar, you hunted and you filled up before you got here. You shouldn't be at, like you said, it'll put you at 5. I would have put you at 5 if you failed
Because
all of
the
them.
rouse the rouse check from this day brought me to 2.
Yeah, but you'd have to fail all of them to get to 5.
How much aggravated do you have?
And they're
right
all
now?
50-50.
Eh,
That's 4. Do it again.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
I do it.
Why must
Oh
you
my
tempt
gosh.
him? Why? Why did you do that?
This is amazing.
That's amazing. That's like the
That's
third-
complete
the
opposite.
second time we've had, because weren't you 2 at 5 last time? Or
I
were we
never
already-
made
Someone put someone at 5.
Oh,
Which
okay.
is the first. Which, to be fair, the first time any of us hit full 5 hunger was last week. Which
Yep.
is continuing the trade apparently.
So-
Almost frenzying multiple times.
Let's go.
Great.
You do manage to get yourself all healed up, but
You're hungry.
you need to eat. Like yesterday.
Can I run in the house real quick and get like a blood bag to bring me down to 4?
How many
The
do we
look,
have?
the look on his face.
Yes. However, I'm gonna need you to make me a frenzy check before that.
Oh God, do we have to start this by staking him?
Oh no, that is not a
That's
success.
not
my
a succeed.
friend.
No.
You need at least
Question:
3.
Is the stake still in the house?
It's okay.
Get it
Don't
away.
worry. Oscar just calmly walks outside. Oscar,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
there's a delightful couple walking down the street. You know, chitter chattering between each other.
Mm-hmm.
Oscar Omega being in your head is easily like, you know what? This house has a nice big backyard. No one will even know. You just grab them, toss them over the back, do what you gotta do, and it's done. And you can't resist Oscar Omega in this particular situation. So you can use powers or something if you want to, but you gonna grab these people. You gonna get this blood.
I will use awe to lure him in. I'll be
You're
like,
oh,
come on over, baby.
They're like, I love Christina Aguilera.
That truly should give them like an extra die to resist that shit or something.
They're humans.
This
They
is a
don't
white
resist
neighborhood.
shit.
This is a white neighborhood. They're all into that shit.
It's like it's not as good as her dirty era. Let's be real. Come on. And she even did a song with Redman, like Wu-Tang Clan. Nothing to fuck with. And she's like, Wu-Tang, Redman's not even in Wu-Tang. Method Man. They did a group album together. Whatever. And they walk towards you. And you bite. And you drain. I need you to roll me another frenzy check to see if you kill one of these kind white people who are just walking down the street, minding their own business.
No.
You do not. You do not. You don't resist. Delicioso. The gentleman.
That's that mayo cachu right there.
The gentleman is the one that you drain first, and you're still feeling a little bit like you take the woman, but you know that's fine. But the gentleman, after that comment about Redman, Wu-Tang Clan, it was just done. It was done. You bite, you drain, you leave him. The woman's passed out. The man's gone. What are you gonna do with the corpses now that you're at 1 hunger or 0 hunger, and you have a nice little stain to go along with it?
Oh, that's nice.
Fun.
I would probably bring them
Into the house?
into the house. Yeah.
That's what I figured.
I'm not gonna question.
Or you know what?
the
No.
fuck?
I want to get Katura. You remember that ash thing you did back in the bodega?
So you just go in the house. You got these bodies sitting up in the back fence. You're in a corner house. You just kind of put them in the alleyway. Like, hold up, I'll be right back.
You're like, Katura, would you mind
I need your
turning
help.
these fine folks to ash?
Katara is tempted to tell him to take it, clean up his own fucking mess. Actually, Oscar, I'm not your fucking mom.
All right, then. Picks one up and just proceeds to take one by one to the basement. The portal's not doing anything, right? The portal's like not active.
I was meaning to get to that. You see, when the the ladies went down there with Snake Eyes and the lifeless corpse of Prince TJ Cole. The portal was flickering, little lightning-ish, electrical shocks sort of flickering off of it. It is not powered, but it is hungry.
Yeet. Just gonna yeet the
What?
corpse into the portal.
You're gonna yeet the corpse or the woman who's still alive?
Oh, still alive?
She's still alive. You killed the man. The woman just got a little bit of a bite from her, but you got tired of that and switched to a more delicious plate.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm already down here. It's going to be just odd if I come back upstairs.
Cool.
Yeah.
So Oscar just drags these bodies past y'all, downstairs into the basement. After coming in and you're like, Tori, can you help? And you're like, no. He just comes back in with 2 bodies, just one by one.
Mom, I fucked up. Damn, that fucking sucks, huh?
And Oscar Omega is just like, fuck her, we need her anyway. And you take the corpse and just drop him. He's not worth much anyway. And Oscar Omega says, you're gonna toss her. It'll be great. You toss her through the portal, goes through the portal onto the ground, head cracks open, concrete floor, that kind of thing happens. But then something weird happens.
Oh, that wasn't weird. Sorry.
No. Then something weird happens. I mean, you just throw someone through a ring in a room, and they go to the other side of it and just hit the ground.
It's the fact that Oscar was like, yeah, this will work. I just
yeeted someone, hey. So but as the blood starts to seep onto the floor, it is like the little electric crackles start to go towards the pool of blood. And the runes on the portal begin to get brighter, pulsate. And then the lightning sort of follows the blood stain across the ground, absorbing it till it hits the body. And the part where the cut is on her head starts to disintegrate. The whole body starts to disintegrate as this portal seems to absorb whatever is left of her and pulses bigger. And all of you upstairs start to hear the floor or feel the floor rumble a little bit. Oscar Omega is in your head just you're a fucking idiot. You don't know what you've done. Oh, you don't know what you've done. Now you're gonna have to deal with another one. Good luck to you, because you're fucking soft. And as this body completely disintegrates, this portal looks open somewhere.
I think Oscar's going to pull up a chair, sit down and wait to see what happens. And just going to message the crew. Well, Couture said I got to clean up my fucking mess. Y'all roll without me.
Is anybody gonna go look into this?
Go look
What
into
is-
this. Are you crazy?
This is not a twisted turn that I expected to happen, but
What
I-
time is it?
oh, it's probably like, I don't know, 10. It's not super late.
Oh, so we still have
Okay.
some time.
I think Katura will go check in so much as she wants to make sure the wall where Cole is still okay, like nothing's happened there.
When you go downstairs, the first thing y'all all see is like one of those weird movies where you see the glow sort of on the walls before you even see what the hell is happening. And you start to go down the stairs and you see Oscar's planet next to this portal. There's a corpse sitting on the ground next to this chair that he's sitting on. Nothing else seems to be wrong, but this portal is
What?
on. It is open. There's a big bluish gateway in it.
Okay, great. I kick Oscar through. No, I'm kidding.
You son of a bitch.
Oscar de Leon Ponce, what the ever loving fuck did you do?
Was it blood?
It was
Are
That was
you-
my guess. Hey, I
Did-
guess right.
Sorry.
Are you downstairs, Ari, or are you still upstairs?
I'd wander down eventually. Like, if everybody's going downstairs, I'll go look.
Is another one of you about to pop through there?
I mean, very well could. Yeah.
Were
Aurelia,
you
did
trying not
you
to
head
open
down there?
this?
Hold on. Aurelia, did you go?
Hmm.
I would have if everybody else is going. I wanted to have a chit chat with Ari maybe while that was happening, but that could also
Oh.
wait until later.
I probably would have been slow. Like, I'd have been like, I can guess what this is. Ooh, but I am curious if my guess on how to open it was right. And like, just randomly, like,
So you could have
putz
pulled
my way
Aurea
down the
aside if you
stairs. So
wanted
there's
to.
definitely time.
I think it could also, it doesn't necessarily have to happen there, so I can go down as well.
Cool. All right. However you want to play it. The wall is fine. There's no cracks or anything. No need to worry. And Oscar, you say what happened. Then Serenity, you were saying something. I'm sorry.
I said, weren't you trying to keep this closed? Wasn't the problem that this thing was open, where it could be open? Wasn't that the problem? Because Oscar Mafioso wants that open.
You see, what had
That is
happened, ooh, and I'll, like, as we both respond at the same time, I'll just stay quiet.
We don't want him to use it.
Too late, motherfucker.
You know how to turn it off?
What's that?
Do you know how to turn it off?
Time?
And you're just gonna let whatever
If-
wanders through there wander through there.
Yeah. That's why I'll stay here. I'll just make sure. See what happens.
Just smash it.
Hey, buddy.
Uh,
Maybe you should toss the corpse through there.
How
and see what
smashed
happens
will
this
the
time.
rocks look? Storyteller. 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 How smashable do those rocks look? Can I crush them?
You could try.
I will take one and I will fucking try to smash it. I am done with this bullshit.
It is a structure. It's not like a rock that you could just grab and pull off of this. This thing is put together and now it is energized and connected.
Then I will take whatever part of the arch I can grab and I'm pulling.
Please make me a strength and athletics roll.
I have a question. Can I rouse my strength if I'm already at 5?
Yes, you can.
I will do that. And I
Now,
still have all my willpower.
I add, you could grab this thing from the outside, but it does look like it's crackling with energy. So keep that in mind.
It's like, well, if I can be useful here at least, then it's fine. Where's the rosebud? I legit just saw the rosebud. I fail some at 2.
Fuck it up, Serenity. Maybe you can go back home. Maybe you could fight another Methuselah in here. Methuselah.
Serenity.
That's less.
I'm all
Serenity.
powerful.
Don't listen to that bullshit. You got this. Destroy this fucking dumbass portal. Tired.
I go for it.
Did you make your roll?
Not yet.
Do the thing.
I'm just.
I mean, having interacted with this thing before and seeing this happen and seeing the fierce determination on Serenity's face, I'm opening a door to the cabinets that I had been perusing the day before, and I'm taking cover.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will use willpower on that.
Smart move, Aurelio. Smart move.
And if Ari is willing,
That's 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna duck back up
do I
the
at least
stairway or
damage it?
something.
Serenity. So you're grabbing this thing, this outer part of this thing, and trying to pull it down. And you get a good grip on it, and you begin to pull. And it is like trying to move a planet. This thing does not budge. It does not move. It does not shake. What ends up happening, actually, Serenity, so you take some damage.
Okay.
You're going to take 2 superficial damage as this thing
Okay.
burns your hands with electricity and heat. But Serenity, before you can pull your hands away, you feel it trying to take you to become stronger.
If I may, while I was heading back, anticipating this, I would like to pull up Sense the Unseen. That's all I wanted to say.
Absolutely. That was a good move. We will address that in a moment. Serenity, your life force is being absorbed, and you all see it. If she holds on to this thing much longer, she will become ash. Serenity, you can't let go right now. What do the rest of you do?
I notice that she can't let go.
Oh, absolutely. It is. You see,
I've run over and
like
tried to
the
pull her
life
off.
force being drained from her.
I run over and
Gauntness.
try to pull her off.
Strength athletics, please.
Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna rouse my strength.
Same. All right, cool.
Success. Success.
And that adds 2, right?
That is a +2 to your strength. Aurelio, in the meantime, this portal's becoming clearer. Holy shit.
7, 6.
Oh,
All right.
Ooh, I got him.
Katura Bat Beast.
So
I keep forgetting you moved your strength to like 4.
Katura with 7 successes. Oscar, did you roll?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just
yeah.
1.
He just has noodle arms.
Yeah, Oscar, you don't help. You get in the way. But Katura, you just snatch her. She's off of this thing.
It's the low strength.
Yeah. And honestly, that's what it looked like. And the thing is, Katura, when you pulled her, you could feel what moving this thing would be like. You have a feeling, unless something drastic happens, this thing is never going anywhere else. Where
We
it
get home
is
from
now,
C4.
it may be for 1,000,000 years.
Oscar, you're gonna
It worked.
blow up your house.
It worked for Del Rey.
I
We just
mean, it
can't be
wouldn't
next
be
to
the
it.
first time.
But I'm gonna check on Serenity. What is she looking like?
Serenity, your hands are burned. This is only superficial though. This is not like fire damage, but it is more like a searing to get underneath the skin to get to the blood, to draw the blood from you. You would highly recommend that no one touch this thing.
Mm-hmm.
After
Serenity's
touching
honestly
it.
more frustrated and angry than hurt. Like, we're gonna blow up the fucking house. We'll just blow up the fucking house. It's fine. We'll just do that.
Aurelio. This blueness that everyone else is seeing, you see through it. You see more. There is something over there. Another world. This reminds you of this dream that you had. This is another place, another universe. You know it as much as you know yourself. And someone is walking through it.
I'm about to do something real dumb. Sorry, real silly. First of all, I want to catch a glimpse. What does this entity look like as it's approaching the portal?
From a distance, you can't tell, but as it gets closer and closer, this is someone who is celebrating. They're clearly cheering that something worked, that they found something. And as they get closer and closer, it is like looking at a fucking reflection. It is Oscar.
Do we all see
It is.
this?
No.
Aurelia hasn't seen up.
Oh, thank you.
No worries. Confusion.
Fuck me. I want to try two things. First of all, do I get a sense that they could see me or us?
No, you don't get a sense that they see you.
Fuck.
They just seem to be excited that there's a portal open. Like maybe they did a thing or something. You can't tell what's being said. It is just like, it's like a kid in a candy store. I got to go to Toys R Us. I got to ride the car, the little tiny Jeep. This is like,
I love those.
Absolute magic.
I would like to. Oh my god.
Can Aurelia communicate this, or are you just gonna do the thing you're doing first? Can you?
I have not said that I'm communicating anything yet. I brace myself in a very familiar position that I have not necessarily had to use in a very long time. And I would like to use, I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if this will register across this portal. I would like to use the forgetful mind on who I'm looking at through the portal to try and get them to basically stop and like forget anything that they've done related to this portal, and that it failed, and it will, what they just did broke it permanently.
Oh, I love this so fucking much. Please. Let's see. Dominate the forgetful mind. You can rewrite their memories as long as you can keep their gaze and a full uninterrupted attention.
And so it'll likely fail because I don't get the sense that they could see me, but I'm still going to try it because that's what Aurelio's like instinct is in this moment.
And so, Aurelio, this person approaches the portal, gets real close to it, and it's kind of like looking at it. And then you don't hear them, but you see them go, oh. And then they see you, and they see the other people on the portal. And you can tell because the way their eyes scan across the room, catching glimpses of everybody. The eyes lock with yours. Boom. Roll me that manipulation and dominate.
Well, thankfully they can see me, so I get a little bonus. Manipulation and dominate. That's
And you are going up against a 4. So you need to beat a 4. Crit is flawless.
And rousing, I can add 2. Yeah, 3.
2 to your
3.
manipulation.
Fucking why not? Okay, great. I love this for me.
Aurelio, you should just go across there and eat him. Imagine. You don't even know what powers this one has.
Difficulty 4, you said?
Yep.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You may be able to travel planes, do magic.
We'll power that.
Well, I still need 2 more die, so anything can happen.
Oh, you didn't add
Oh,
those?
in there, my bad.
No, it would be a total of like
10.
7 die, and I could only roll however many that was.
That was
no,
that was
sorry.
9 dice that just got rolled.
I still haven't it. I still have 2 more to roll.
Okay.
Ugh, fuckity fuck.
Do
got
you want to
willpower,
blow
don't
some
you?
willpower?
Oh, I can do that? Hell yeah!
The only thing you can't use willpower on are
Determined.
willpower checks itself or frenzy checks, I believe. Or hunger.
So,
That was it.
That's
Everything else is fair game.
an extra 3.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can reroll 3 dice. All right.
I can,
Right.
what happened here?
So
You got it.
that'll be 5 successes. And you said you want him to forget that he was a failure on this.
Yeah, but I kind of also like the idea of running through this portal like my beast says and trying to eat them. But
We don't know if we can get you back. Please don't.
I mean, it's a fun story moment though. But I already rolled.
You
so
want to bring a third character?
I could be an audience member. But I already rolled. If I had failed though, I would have done that.
Okay. That is fair.
And so I will I will.
The margin is 1, so you basically erase 2 big things. So you can make them forget that they actually finished their end of the portal and say that it was a failure and that they broke it.
Yeah, I will convey that, and in my poise, ready as if I was about to like charge, gauging their response if I still might need to, and yeah, I will convey that. Say, you know, it has failed. I guess I can't really say anything about it being a cataclysmic end because it failed. This failure has thwarted a great cataclysm. Let it go. You never want to do this again. It's over.
To everyone else, it looks like Aurelio is talking to just a big blue energy.
Sorry, just let it happen. And just
Aurelio,
prepare to
once
grab
this
Aurelio if necessary.
goes through, you see Oscar's shoulders sag. there is a great sadness that you see on their person. It's like their life, in a way, is just ruined. Like they failed at the thing that they thought would make all the difference in the world. And you see like a kick at dirt and what seems to be like a dark desert like area. And you see them walk, turn around, start gathering up notes, equipment further away, packing things into a car, driving off.
I'll relax my body.
You good?
We're all good now.
What'd you
Oscar, in your head, you hear, fuck, 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 shit, fuck them.
I'm just gonna have a little smile on my face and make my way upstairs to get a blood bag for Serenity,
do? Mhm.
and come back down with it.
And when you come back down and all the rest of you are still down there, you see the portal is starting to lose energy.
We're going to have to destroy this thing.
Mhm.
Gonna have to
Serenity-
figure out how to do it in
Are
the
you-
first place.
We can try the C4.
Serenity, are you okay?
I don't think we need to worry about this thing anymore.
Whoa. That
Don't drag
opened up a
bodies down here
door
and it won't turn on.
in one in an apartment complex. There's plenty of other doors that could open up here.
You can tell, by the way, that this thing is not off. Where it was before, the energy, the lack thereof, the little crackles, this is more than that. It is like a, I don't know how to better put it. It is like an electrified puddle that floats in the air, but it is clear. You can see through it. It's not charged enough to make something happen, but it is close. And
Do not feed this again.
Serenity, you can tell probably more than anything. If this gets a hold of someone, especially
Don't
if it
touch
gets
it.
a hold of a kindred,
Don't touch it. Don't go near it.
I think I'm going to pull Serenity aside and just say, are you okay?
I can't even do that right. God damn it.
What are you talking about?
Just my same old bullshit. It's not what's important right now.
That's not correct. You tried, and it was an impossible task to begin with. And you tried, and you didn't, and you failed, but that's okay.
I don't want to cost you him. I've been there. Literally 5 months ago, I was there, and I don't want that for anybody.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about what happened just now.
Oh,
When I saw you couldn't let go of that portal, it's terrified me.
sometimes it's hard to remember. I know you guys, like I was telling Oscar earlier, I know you guys care. And apparently my death is part of the reason Ari goes ape shit. That was like learning that was the weirdest surprise of my life, even though I knew like that makes sense though. For some reason, I can't. Well, it might just be that I'm not used to people staying. So this is people leave or they die, or worse in Calvin's case. I'm not used to people wanting to care this long. And I keep thinking anything I do will make you leave. If I do it wrong.
You haven't done anything wrong.
I am sorry that I pondered it though. I'm not gonna lie. In the bodega, I panicked and I was all over the place. That was still wrong. I am sorry about that. But
It's okay. I understood why you were pondering it, and that's why I told you to do what you thought was best for yourself.
But I could never hurt you, though. Katura, daughters always go back for their mothers.
Sweetie, mothers always go back for their daughters.
Well, we can.
I
We're
don't
gonna.
need you to go back for me. I'm old.
But I don't want to feel like we're. I don't want to feel like the. I worried like. I don't want it to just be you giving everything, because I've done that the entirety of the time I've been here, and I'm not gonna lie. Outside of the coterie, all it's gotten me is trauma, and a lot of dead people that I care about. Like I don't like the only friends I have outside of this coterie are in another dimension, and then the ones that I had here probably dead, or if it's the now I'm gonna kick his fucking ass. But
Wait in line.
I get him, I do, and I think a part of him was trying to do it for me, and I appreciate that. But also, I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah, it was a bit infantilizing, to be quite honest. You're grown. You don't need anybody to do things for you like that.
I know. I kind of came up with an idea but I don't know if it's gonna work. It's basic. Well, the two I know that if we get old enough, we turn ash, right? And he's presumably that old, meaning, and again, this isn't leading to me killing him. Please let me finish the thought. If I take a piece of him, like a foot or a hand or something that'll grow back, because they would want physical proof of some sort, and I don't think a ring is going to be enough, but I also can't present them a body if I did it right.
How would they be able to know that it was his ashes?
I assume they have the high-tech government shit to find out, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this shit out. I
guess what I'm saying is we're about to go murder a bunch of people.
Oh, that is a...
I love that everyone's around for this right now. Like, y'all are all sitting around this portal.
Oh no, I pulled Serenity aside, like off somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Ari probably would have just gone back upstairs.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is true. I think I'm just afraid of my own ability to bullshit. I'm afraid I guess I could ask Aurelia to make me think I did and then take it off me when it's all done.
I don't know if it's a problem that you can't lie, but I think
I just want to get them distracted long enough to move my family, because then I can fuck their shit, and if they kill me, they kill me. But they have my tethers to humanity in a whole other state or currently have a gun on them, and I'd rather at least move them away first. If we fuck their shit, that's perfectly fine. I want to fuck their shit, but I just don't want them to kill them in the process. So I'm just trying to figure out how to do that without hurting anyone else here. And I am struggling.
I'm going to speak very honestly. I think you need to stop thinking that way. In so much as there's no plan that you can come up with where someone won't get hurt. But it won't be your fault. You're not the person pulling the strings. And I need you to remember that. There's no good plan out of this. So you need to do what's best for you and your family.
Then I'm just going to have to try to bullshit the 2i and hope to God it works, because...
Serenity. I know we haven't been talking lately. It's been awkward.
I mean, you have every right to be angry at me.
I'm not angry at you.
Then I need to really work on my perception skills.
I'm resentful of a lot of things. And I'm tired. And I'm angry at the situation. But name one time you did anything to aid or abet the situation.
No, because even before you knew the plan existed, I've been trying to stop it. Because this plan's existed since we got here, and I'm just like,
Right.
no, let's not do that, you dumb fucks.
Right. So how could I be mad at you when you've done nothing wrong?
Wow, I really need a therapist.
Don't take responsibility for other people's actions.
I've been doing it since I was 12. I'm trying really hard. I
Well,
promise you.
Sweetie, you're what, 21?
Well, I was embraced at 21, but 24 now. Technically, it's wonky.
Time to unlearn some things and learn new things. And you have several lifetimes to do it.
This is true. I do want to figure out what the hell the other sorority had of incompetence, because that's probably useful. I need to figure that out.
I give her a hug.
And you can tell, like, she's trying not to squeeze too hard because she knows her strength, but she's like, the amount of relief you feel off of her body.
There's no version of me that would ever hate you. Unless you tried to kill me directly, and then we can have some problems.
Well,
but
yeah, no, I don't want. I have never wanted to do that, and I hope, and Frank, and I don't imagine a universe where that's possible. But
I know that's what I'm saying. There's no version where I would hate you. I might get angry and I might feel resentful, but I love you.
Seamos de las tres y para atrás, which you would know if you speak Spanish, you know to mean I love you to the stars and back. Which fun serenity thing that is not mentioned. That's what she used to say to her birth mom.
My heart. Okay. Let's
kill a doctor, because I do want to take care of that for you.
Let's kill a doctor and then some. And then we can figure out this portal shit. And any other shit we have to fucking take care. And then we have to fucking figure out. And then
if there's one thing I've learned in all of this is we'll survive it if we stick together. No matter how much we piss each other off.
Yeah. And if Oscar doesn't throw any more bodies through the fucking portal, I say that really loud.
Oscar kind of like is just like that little kid, just kind of like looks away, kind of ignores it.
I like how I told Oscar to clean up his own mess, and all he did was shove the dirt under the fucking bed and hope that nobody would notice.
To be fair, it sounded sound at the time, so I get it.
So Ari and Aurelia, I know
is there still another corpse in here?
It is.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
The dead body just laying down in the basement on the floor.
I will, after my talk with Serenity, I will do the ash thing. I will dissolve this because clearly I have to continue to be the fucking one around here. Nobody's grown.
Serenity's trying.
No, you're fine. It's this is directed straight to Oscar.
Fair enough. To be fair, Serenity probably has some pent up Ari feelings with that statement too.
So
she loves her, damn.
To pop over it. Oscar, do you have anything else you're trying to do now?
Get a dustpan and a broom to clean up
the ash.
I have to rouse.
Fair enough.
We're gonna make a snack run on the way to Jersey, by the way.
Now
right?
You literally want to clean up your own mess?
I know Aurelio said want to speak to Ari about something. This is your op. Because y'all stepped away from the basement shenanigans.
Yeah. As I noticed Ari take the stairs up, I will linger just a moment because I'm at 4 hunger and there's a dead body bleeding out.
Oh no, there's no dead body bleeding out. One body was absorbed by the portal. The other is empty.
Got it.
So that's why you haven't had to make a frenzy or anything.
Cool. Yeah, so then I'll turn and follow. I will head upstairs as if I was heading out, and kind of out of the corner of my eye, check what Ari's up to and if Ari is around, looking at me, kind of not sheepishly, but kind of like keeping my distance, but also like aware and seeing what's up.
You probably see Ari curled up very small with a kind of like it's nice leather, but it's beat to hell planner, kind of going through notes and like, okay, this person, and I will look up as you go past and kind of smile and be like, I think I owe you an apology.
Are we okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not good at this, so I'm sorry. Don't use mind powers on people, but it probably I may have been in a state to overreact yesterday. And like a punch in the mouth or a broken arm is, I feel, much more appropriate for someone trying to use mind powers on you, not necessarily being staked through the heart in such a manner that I would have been the only way to fix it. I feel like that's an overreaction, and so I'm sorry for that.
It was a little much. Not I mean, the being upset, definitely not unwarranted. I'm unlearning a few things in my interactions with you all. I come from a very different, I guess, upbringing, where I was kind of taught my ways by someone who does whatever she needs to do to get what she wants, even if it. And to me, I apply that even if it could be, if I believe it could be helpful, it still doesn't change that it was against your will. So I definitely own that. I thought I was helping. So I'm sorry for that. I shouldn't, you're right. I shouldn't have used it without checking in first. Plus, I mean, the state of stress and duress that you were under because you were focused on putting Humpty Dumpty back together again. I don't mean that disrespectfully.
No, it's true.
I should have known better. So it wouldn't have happened really if I hadn't pulled that little trick out of my pocket. So thanks for not killing me for good, and I'm sorry. And I have a few other apologies of my own to make.
Same. I think that is one place where you and I overlap, is we are very, very used to just doing whatever the fuck we want. I'm not used to... I've never really had friends. So it's been a weird year and a half for me. And that's not even including the dimension jumping.
Yeah. I can't imagine what that'd be like. I mean, I had the trippiest fucking dream or premonition or whoever knows what the fuck it was this morning where, apparently you all might be responsible for like the end of the world or whatever. Judging by the past few weeks that I spent with you, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's possible. Like, I wouldn't doubt that. End of the world apocalypse or end of the world deletion? Because that's two different things.
So when I say the end of the world, I mean like the end of all things. So more
Oh,
like
shit.
the latter.
That's definitely a little more concerning.
Yeah, like
Like-
factory reset.
The apocalypse thing we've seen once, and I had a zoo, which was pretty cool. I had a cult, which was pretty cool.
A zoo.
Yeah, I told you, I mentioned Bubby, I'm sure, before, because he was a mess. But
I think I saw Bubby. I love
Yeah.
Bubby.
You
He's
you
a
talked about it when
sweetie.
before the building Oscar was in blew up. It was a fade conversation.
Serenity?
That was meant to be out
I
of character.
think-
Sorry.
I think she's still downstairs. I think. Yeah, no, I had a zoo. Why? You wait, what do you mean you saw Bubby?
I mean, I saw a lot of things. One of them looked
That's
really,
valid.
really, really cute and called me mama.
Oh, yeah, that's Bubby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. If you're seeing that, it's probably a bad sign.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't look. So that was yours?
Yeah.
Okay,
I,
okay. And your friends give you a lot of grace if that was one of the timelines that you were in?
Oh no, they don't trust me as far as they could fucking throw me.
Mama?
It's like
You
I can
put the-
hear him
I
now.
swear to God.
Well, though they may not trust you, they truly care for you and love you.
And I think so. Here's the thing: the zoo came about in part because they all died, and I was like, well, there's no point in keeping any of this humanity around. So as long as they stay alive, I stay sane. Is basically how the world works.
And so what do you what do you want? What are you trying to get towards? What are you working towards now? If that's what that timeline you was working on, what are you getting at here?
So I am still trying to integrate what here wanted versus what there wanted. She's already started. She's we royal we, I'm not sure.
I
Curiosity.
also saw two versions of all of you, but you're one now. I think it's okay to use I statements.
Yeah, I know. And I was mentioning this to Katura earlier yesterday, 2 days ago, I think at this point. It's definitely me, but there's still some adjusting to having a friendship with my sire. I couldn't stand that bastard in my original timeline, and here we're friends. So there's some disconnect, which is why I struggle so much when I say, what do I want? Because
Sorry, go ahead.
but yeah, I want to make South Philly. I have been in South Philly my whole life, and I pause for a minute and see if that's true. And I think it is.
That's true. Confirmed.
And I just want to make it better. And part of it is absolutely selfish for the same reason that Wagyu beef is so well taken care of. But it's my home.
I can relate to the feeling of the dynamic between you and your sire suddenly feeling different. I don't know what that's going to look like for you in the long term. It sounds like you have a chance to make it something. I don't know. Does your sire know what's up with you?
No.
Okay.
He has been busy dealing with some folks in Chicago. I guess there's some nonsense going on over there. And
Okay.
we haven't really spoken. Though I really need to, like, I think he mentioned he was sending me some gifts, and I gotta get. Ah, shit! I should probably look into the port. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm expecting a few things too. Well, thank you for the apology. I hope that you understand where I'm coming from with mine as well. I'm trying to do better, and I'm learning a lot from the reactions that you and Katura have had to me trying to be helpful and it backfiring pretty bad. Seem to work on that Oscar downstairs, though. Not this Oscar, but the one that I saw that apparently nobody else did.
There was another Oscar.
Yeah, there was another Oscar that I don't know if they were actually going to make it through, but it seemed like this was the first time that they got something to work. So who knows? Maybe it would have actually been a like nice Oscar that came through and was like really excited and like doe-eyed and
And then we eat
who
him.
knows? Yeah, I may have ate his ambition and dreams by shattering his soul and telling him that he was a failure at this project.
I mean, it's better than him coming over here and actually being eaten. Hopefully, he finds another dream, or eating our Oscar, because we really do not need an Oscar with 3 Oscars in his head. Oscar cubed.
I can't imagine what
it's
that
just
would be like.
uncalled for.
Let's go kill another doctor, but I might be a few minutes. There's something else I need to take care of real quick.
All right.
I say real quick. I actually don't know if it's gonna be, but we'll find out. Thanks, Ari, for this talk.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yes.
And I would like to step outside, maybe drift a little bit out away from the building, to where I feel like I'm alone and maybe not in earshot. And I would just like to stay still and just call out, Shade? Do I get a response?
There's a moment you're standing there, and it feels kind of dumb, honestly, because you're just standing out in the middle of like nowhere, and there's nothing. You're just Shade.
Yeah, I'm intentionally not using Sensi Unseen to like not.
Nothing happens.
Okay. I'll take a deep breath. And very similar in posture to the Oscar that I saw through the portal, kind of lower my shoulders and look down a bit. Walk towards the building and then collect myself and go back inside and meet up with the rest of the group.
As you're walking towards the building, you hear someone on a bike. You know, the sound of someone like on a bicycle riding down the street. Mm-hmm. And you hear a bell.
I look over in that direction.
It's Shade. She's like, were you really calm? Did you know that I was like that far away?
I didn't.
That's
it's good to see you. What you were following us, weren't you?
Not exactly. And you notice that there's a weird thing going on with Shade right now. She has something under her hoodie. It is sort of poking up off her back.
What you got there, Shade?
I gotta think for Katura.
Okay.
I mean, you can see but I want to show Katura.
It
I don't know. Maybe
it's
I'll make
not
her feel better.
it's not my business. It's not my business. But I would like to talk to you.
About, am I in trouble? Did I do something? I did something, didn't I? But like, I do so much stuff that I can't remember all the stuff that I did. So like, sometimes when you're like talking about stuff, like I'm like, maybe I did do something messed up because I probably did. Like I have spied on people that I wasn't supposed to spy on, and I'm sorry ahead of time. But like, it's just kind of a thing that I do. It's like compulsive. Like I just do it, and I'm not thinking about it. Sometimes like I have Cincy Unseen on, and I can hear like our heightened senses. I'm sorry, and I hear people like from way far away, and I'm listening into their conversations, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be listening to this because sometimes I hear stuff that I really don't want to hear. It's like, ew, like super gross.
And I
You'd
smile.
be surprised where people put their tongues, or you wouldn't be. I don't know.
I don't think I would. And I smile as this rambling is going on, and wait. I don't interrupt. I wait for it to kind of, sort of
Did you
come
find
to
this
a
like
conclusion.
you wanted to say something, didn't you?
Yes. I owe you an apology, and I would like to take that time to come clean about what I did to Shade.
Oh. Can you fix it?
I can try, but I've learned that I would rather have your permission to do that, and talk through what you want me to restore. It was not my place to do that in the beginning at all. I shouldn't have done it. And you've repeatedly shown me how wrong I was for doing that. Not that you were doing that maliciously, but it was not my place. And you don't need to forgive me. You don't need to allow me to do anything. I'm not saying this because I want anything back from you, but I'm learning and unlearning a lot from the same people that we've just met. And they do.
And then she just hugs you.
I openly weep and sob and I guess bleed all over their hoodie.
We gotta take that in the house. Listen, I don't know if I am like compelled to do that, but I don't feel that I am. I don't think you did that to me. And it is what it is. I could have done a lot worse to you all. And I thought about it. I really did. But I didn't.
I'm glad that you didn't. And whenever
even under
you're
your
ready,
compulsion, apparently there's ways to go around it. So
you learn something new every day. I didn't know, and
it's okay.
I want to undo it with your permission, so that whatever you're choosing to do from now on is your own choice. If you want to stick with us, great. If you don't, I will have to deal with those consequences and take accountability for it with the rest of the group. Because it's not.
I have a gift that I have to give Katura though, and like if I don't think about it, next thing I know, I'll be using the gift like it's my gift. And
okay.
But yeah, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. It's okay. Don't worry your pretty head.
I know it is very pretty.
And she runs in the house. She's like super like kicks the bike off. Doesn't even pay attention like where like I don't know. Doesn't think about the fact bike might get stolen. Just runs in the front door, taking the 2 steps.
I grab the bike.
And she's like, Katura. I got a thing. I mean,
yeah, yes.
Maybe this is a little morbid. I don't know. Maybe look. And she takes off her hoodie, and you see the hilts of two swords on her back. She's like, so I know you and TJ or the Prince or Cole, King Cole, whatever you want to call him, like y'all were a thing, right? And like these were his, and I was able to recover them before. Well, police had them, and then I took them from the police. It's like maybe I wasn't supposed to break into police like station, but like it's the cops.
Fuck
right?
the police.
Like, we don't care about the police. So I wanted to give you a thing. I thought you might like these, or you might not like them. You might think this is really gross because you're stuff. And here,
I burst into tears and hug her.
Serenity backs away, knowing that this is
Burst
their
into
moment
tears.
now.
Thank you, Shay. That's so sweet.
We've had a rough couple days in this house.
I'm so glad that you're here.
are you going to
Yeah,
use
you're
these to
part
do
of
your
it.
murder with? Like,
You know what?
sorry, I heard that.
It's fine. You're part of
You want
this
to come
pod.
with?
You're part of the coterie. It's fine.
I'll
The
be
answer
your
can be no.
eyes, but I don't really do fighting.
That's okay. I'm just adding the invitation because you're part of this coterie, and it's supposedly a coterie thing.
What do the swords look like?
So one is a short sword. It is probably Roman style short sword, kind of gladiator sort of use sword. And the other is a long blade with a curved, long sword with a curved end of it. They call a sef. This is used by Arabic soldiers. I think the 1700-ish timeline. I'd have to go back and look, but there are two blades. Those are the two blades he has, and they're from very different times. But apparently, he was using both of them because they still seem to be stained with blood. She did not take the time to clean these up.
Yeah. I take them both. And I think I will murder some people with them.
We're gonna murder
Excellent.
a bunch of people.
I think that's a great place to stop. Or we go to our next
Just
episode.
stop.
I think I will murder a bunch of people. Let's go. That sounds great.
That's romantic.
This episode took a turn that I did not expect because of a very, very hungry Oscar, but it added some depth and flavor that I couldn't have planned for. So thank you for failing so epically, Alonzo. I appreciate that because statistically that was pretty unlikely, even 50-50 on every die, but having 3 of them go all bad, just
Yep.
We
Unlikely.
put that out to we put that in the universe because right before he rolled, we were like, it's just a 50-50
But I was
chance.
just
You'll be
predicting
you'll be
that.
fine. You'll be fine. And it's like,
Yep.
no,
That was Storyteller Tower.
he was not fine.
He was
You'll
not
find me
fine.
here every Saturday.
Narrator
Scratch
said
record narrator.
was
He
not
was in fact not fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that's when he realized he fucked up.
He done fucked up.
So, thank you all for joining us tonight. Everybody who came through. Thank you, TTRP Gifts, for bringing the raid in. I saw that.
Thank
Appreciate you,
Robo.
Robo, and all of the raiders that came
So
over.
many
Thank
people.
you, everybody who hung out. We always appreciate the company. As always, you can subscribe to help pay the cast. All the money goes back into the group to help fund more stuff for the shows. We're working on potentially having artwork done, probably most likely for our next thing, but this will give us a whole big old taste of deliciousness for our next artwork for the next show, because there will be a next show. The stories of Philly by Night are not over, even once this coteries is. So stay tuned for what happens next, because this is our 5th and final season. So let's let this crew tell you who they are, where you can find them, and what they're up to. And we will start with Ivy.
Hi, I'm me, you can find me at IVM2757 on Twitter, IVM_57 on TikTok. The I is lowercase on that. I have a Ko-fi and an Amazon wishlist, which I need to update the Ko-fi to reflect Starfall Academy because I am going to try to go to that large next June. That's that. I'm going to try to be better at promoting myself as available for TTRPG. So hopefully that bites something soon.
Excellent.
We'll find out.
Juice.
Hey, I am Juice, no pronouns, just Juice, and I played Aurelio Valentin tonight, your friendly neighborhood bloodsucker. Tremere, you can find me here for the remainder of season 5 of Philly by Night, Vampire the Masquerade. You can also find me on Thursdays over on the Greater Restoration Cruise channel, the_GR_crew, in season 2 of Titan's Grave, where I play Soggy Bottom Star Baker, your friendly neighborhood baker mage, who's great at making donuts.
I love them.
Thursdays at 8:30-ish.
It's 8
Eastern time.
8:30 Eastern. Yep.
That's it.
And make sure you
Oh,
give
Twitch
GR
and
Crow a
Twitter,
follow.
just DM.
Yeah, all of Juice's links are in the chat, as well as the link for Greater Restoration. So do that, do all the following and stuff, and we will pop over to Lonzo.
Hey, how are you doing, everyone? Wanzo Gonzo here. I've been playing Asaleon Bonse, our Ravnos, oh, I fucking did it again, kindred favorite person. You can find me on Twitter at Lonzo Gonzo. You can find me on Twitch at Lonzo Gonzo_, because the other Lonzo Gonzo is a fucking asshat and hasn't done anything with it, but I want it, but I can't have it. Yeah, I said it. You can also get some coffee through my Grinding Coffee link. You get 10% off on your order. We got some really good stuff over there, so please go ahead and do that. That's Black-owned, LGBTQI+ owned coffee company. And just stay tuned to my socials because I got a lot going on this month.
Indeed, indeed. Lonzo's a busy man. Fair.
Hi, I'm Fair. I've been Katura Baptiste, your Hakata mom kata. You can follow me on Twitter at Fairbear.
Is that a
You
martial
follow me on.
art?
Yeah, it's like gun kata. Don't ask, Ivy. Please don't ask. You can follow me on Twitter at
I'm
Fairbear.
muted for that reason.
Yeah. Follow me on Twitter at Fairbear. Thursdays, you could also find me over on the Greater Restoration Cruise channel for Titan's Grave Season 2, where I play Sabine Mooncrest, your tiny but mighty halfling warrior. Saturdays, 3 p.m. Eastern, you can find me over on D&D Jordan Lee's channel for Ampistrano, a homebrew D&D 5e campaign, where I played Theodora Shadesun, your weirdly uncivilized battlemaster fighter. And then I'm here Saturday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. I have some other things coming up soon, so you should definitely follow me on Twitter because that's where you'll know what I'm doing and when I'm doing it.
Those other things are chaos. I promise.
Yeah, don't worry, folks. I'm destroying Prince's life in other games too. Don't you worry.
Liz.
Hey, I'm Liz. I have been your Learning How to Human La Sombra. You can find me pretty much anywhere at Fuzzy Slippers 05. Mostly I am here on Saturdays, obviously, and whatever day we decide to do more stuff. And most active lately on TikTok because it's funny and I do recaps of our games. So that's fun too. Also want to do more TTRPG stuff when that happens eventually one day.
All right. And guess that leaves me. Hi, I'm Prince, also known as Dimples and Dice. I've been your storyteller. You can find me at Dimples and Dice in most places except Facebook, because fuck that place. Let's see. I do TTRPG streams over on my own channel. You can find me tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. doing Wayward Revelry. It's a D&D 5e campaign based in Wild Beyond the Witchlight with my own little horrific shenanigans as a part of it. And that crew is going to be fighting a hag. I think they're finally going to get to the hag. They've been slow dragging on their way to get there, but I think they're going to finally get to this hag this next episode. And if they don't, well, they probably fucked something up along the way. So it'll at least be entertaining. So come through and watch that. I am on other stuff and things. Let's see. Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. over on Table Goth. You can find me in Hunter the Reckoning. So if you're looking for more World of Darkness shenanigans, I am playing as a character in that game, and I am a very, very broken man in that game. But I have a cute dog, so you know that's redeeming.
Buddy.
And it saved my life on multiple occasions. So you should check that out. That's 8 p.m. on Wednesday nights. And other stuff and things coming up. I will be over on Zorjester's channel. I have other stuff that's not announced. Oh yeah, and this Friday, we'll be back over on Waffles Maple Syrup for our D&D 5e campaign, Siren's Call, where I'm playing a ranger with a cute little dragon, little sapphire dragon that I am protecting with all of my life, because that's what my character does. He's a hero. And so I think that's it. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. I am 8 followers away from 2,000. Help me hit that mark. Why?
Oh.
Just cuss.
Do it.
For clout.
Yes.
Listen.
My whole 2,000 followers worth of clout. Also, if you're going to be at Gen Con, I will be at Gen Con. That is next month. So if you'll be there, I'll be hanging out. Come meet me. Talk chat. Don't be weird. That's all I ask. Just don't be weird. And don't have COVID. If you have COVID, don't go to a fucking convention.
Wear your fucking masks to your convention.
Well, that is
and
mandated.
Be careful. It's
You
airborne
can't
now.
not wear a mask. They will kick your ass out.
Yeah. Wash your hands and honestly wash your ass too.
And get
Yes.
tested.
Oh
while you're
God.
there.
Confunk.
Tested
No,
before
we
and
don't want
after
that.
major events.
Get tested.
All right. So
Also, if we're talking about followers, would love to get over 1,000 on TikTok, because then I can actually do things like lives on there. That'd be fun.
do the thing. Links are in the chat. We will see y'all next week. We'll find someone away. Y'all have a wonderful night. Just because we play in World of Darkness doesn't mean the world has to be dark. Do your best to make it a place of light and hope. And if not, fuck somebody up who's stopping you.
We are here. We are queer. We will fucking persevere.
See y'all next week. Peace.